Good afternoon and good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel and coffee stream number 204. I hope everyone's having a good afternoon so far and had a good evening yesterday. So we've got, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some Discord stuff, just go through and read some articles that Gunfox sent us. And then Mr. Pincalo has sent us a story that will tell us about Trudeau and his reaction to the tweets that Trump put out over the weekend about the Democratic women of color and the outrage surrounding those. So that's our titular article today. So let's say hi to chat before we start doing that. Let's see. We have Gulf City Fright Supremacist. Hello there. Nice to have you here. We have W.R. Costin. Nice to have you along. We've got Rolling Bear, Maddie. Who else is here? Gunfox. Great to have you along. Let's see. Hey, Zarathustra, we're doing good. We're doing real good. Great to have you along. Let's see. So I've found a pretty interesting and funny Discord story to read to start us off with. Gunfox actually sent us one that's not sad. Isn't that amazing? I'm sure we'll find one that's sad and or angering as we continue, but this one's funny. We'll start off with a funny one. Good sip of coffee here. All right. Let's see. Skeptalk, hi. Good to have you along. Let's see. Passenger caught at airport with cocaine worth 27,000 British pounds under his wig. That's not exactly a smart place to hide your cocaine, but alrighty then. Let's read about this brilliant man. So the sub-headline says the man attracted police attention because he had a disproportionately large hairpiece under his hat, Spanish officers said. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's read about this intrepid cocaine smuggler.
A Colombian man was arrested at Barcelona's international airport after cocaine worth 27,000 British pounds was found under his toupee.
Oh man, you're from Colombia. Shouldn't you know how to smuggle cocaine? Isn't that something that you should know? Let's see. What else? Hello there, Seamus. Oh, nose candy. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, silly noob. Let's see.
The man attracted police attention because he looked nervous and had a disproportionately large hairpiece under his hat, officers said in Spain.
Well, of course he looked nervous. He's got 27,000 pounds worth of cocaine under his fucking hat. That's... A child could probably hide something better than he did. Holy crap.
Sponsored link. They found half a kilogram of cocaine worth about 30,000 euros stuck to his head. Officers said in a statement, there is no limit to the inventiveness of drug traffickers trying to mock controls.
Or there's no limit to the lack of inventiveness, maybe? Because that's pretty unoriginal, I have to say, and not very intelligent. The new definition for cokehead, yeah. Oh, man. Robert Burke says he should have eaten it. Yeah. A national embarrassment to Colombia. Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Spanish police have released photos of the man with and without the toupee. Dimmed verticals. Link banner. Link navigation. Link.
I think it's over. Let's put the headphones in and see. Yes. That is the end of the story. So, lesson to everyone. If you're going to smuggle cocaine, do not do it under your hat. EU nominee pledges Green Deal in a top bid for top job. Oh, fuck. So we've got an AOC in the European Parliament. Awesome. Yay. Hooray! I say with all sarcasm possible. All right. Let's see. And the worst smuggler of the year goes to. Yeah, exactly, Robert. Let's see. Where's the headline here? So, EU top nominee. Who? EU top nominee von der Leyen in Green Deal push for MEP votes. So von der Leyen. Von der Leyen. And it's a chick. Oh, it is an AOC. And her name is Ursula von der Leyen. Oh, okay, let's read.
The woman nominated to head the EU Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, has pledged to launch a Green Deal for Europe in a bid for MEP support.
Of course she has. Because, AOC and her ilk had such a good turnout with her Green New Deal in the US that this chick over here in Europe said, you know what? That is a great idea. I think I will do the same thing. That's my German accent. It's terrible. But anyway.
Mrs. von der Leyen set out her agenda in the European Parliament ahead of a key vote on her candidacy. The outgoing German defense minister needs a majority to take charge. On Brexit, she said, I stand ready for a further extension of the UK withdrawal date, should more time be required for a good reason.
Oh, God. Joys of Sorrow, hello. Trudeau needs to go back to teaching drama. Yes. Vanderpoop. Das ist good plan job. Yes, exactly. That is good plan, yeah. Yes. Das ist very good job, yeah. Nobody can bankrupt a country like me, says Skeptalk says, AOC, no one can bankrupt a country like me. Von der Schmuck, hold my beer. Yeah. Does Ursula have a spork? Hey there, trucker. We've heard worse. Have you heard Bear try to talk with a German accent? It hurts your ears. No, I have not. He's actually pretty good at British accents. Him and Drunkle. They're good at doing the different accents of the UK, but I have not heard him do a German accent. So let's see.
MEPs reacted with a mixture of applause and boos.
MEPs. I love that voiceover doesn't say MEPs. It says MEPs.
In any case, the UK will remain our ally, our partner and our friend, she said, defending the existing withdrawal deal, reached with Prime Minister Theresa May but rejected by the UK Parliament, which the EU has vowed not to reopen.
Of course, if she's smart, she's not going to reopen it. No one's going to vote for her in the European Parliament if she says, "You know what? I'm going to reopen the Brexit conversation." Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Drunkle's German is funny. If Europe goes down this road, they're going to need a huge GoFundMe, says Skeptalk. Yes, they will.
The UK is currently scheduled to leave the EU on October 31st.
Oh, Halloween.
List 2 items. Link. Black Square. End of link. If she wins the vote in Strasbourg on Tuesday evening, she will replace EU Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker on November 1st. She is a center-right politician close to German Chancellor Angela Merkel.
So she'll replace Juncker if she wins the vote, and she's, I guess, politically center right is somehow close to Angela Merkel. I don't see how. Maybe center right means something different in Europe. I that's weird. I say we don't fund them and let them suffer in their own squalor. I'm with you, Seamus. I'm with you. Isn't Europe basically Muslim now? Almost. Baron Drunk will do good UK accents. Gee, I wonder why. No, dude, some British people, like, some people just can't do accents. Like, there are people in Canada who can't do other Canadian accents other than the ones they have. There's some people try and do a Newfie accent and they just sound terrible. Just some people can't do accents, some people can. Wow, that's a weird tweet that I just got played in my ear from VoiceOver. Holy shit. Anyway, let's move on.
Advertisement. Heading level 2. Push for on climate change. Heading level 2. Push for climate investment.
Of course.
On climate change, she said, I will propose a Sustainable Europe Investment Bank to unlock substantially more investment in renewable energy and other measures over the next decade.
Really? And where's this money going to come from?
List 1 item. End of list. The new Green Deal, promised within Mrs. von der Leyen's first 100 days, would aim to make the EU carbon neutral by 2050, whereby carbon pollution is balanced by green measures such as planting trees. The UK has already set a 2050 deadline for becoming carbon neutral.
When are you going to make India and China become carbon neutral? Because they're the ones who are doing really big damage to the planet.
It means change. All of us will have to contribute. In the way each of us travels in lives, emissions must have a price that changes our behavior, she said. List 2 items. End of list. She said the EU's current target of cutting carbon emissions by 40% by 2030 was not enough. The goal should be 50%, if not 55%, she said.
But how do you plan on doing this? And where do you plan on getting the money to make these things happen? Or is it like just gonna happen? Or Africa, yeah. Never, says Zarathustra, yep. French Canadians sound terrible. Yeah, some of them do. Let's see. Grimes claims she removed part of her eyeball to cure seasonal depression. What? Wait, what? Is that a story, Skep? If it is, can you send it to me? Because holy fuck.
The Commission drafts EU laws and enforces EU rules, with power to impose fines on member states if necessary. EU power structure, graphic image.
No, I don't need to know.
The MEP's confirmation.
The maps.
Presentation. The MEP's confirmation vote, a secret ballot, could be closed, as many left-wingers in the Green Group will oppose her. She was not one of the top candidates put before the European electorate in May.
Wait, so she's center-right, and she's coming out with shit like this? Okay, center-right really does mean something different in Europe. Wow, okay.
The German Social Democrats, SPD, junior partners in Mrs. Merkel's government, lobbied against Mrs. von der Leyen, attacking her record as defense minister. The biggest blocs, center-right and center-left, include some MEPs opposed to her, besides her supporters.
You know, does anyone else find that voiceover's pronunciation of MEPs sounds a lot like maps? Just saying. Oh, put it in the Discord. Okay, perfect, because I'm going to look for that. I'm going to grab it as soon as I'm done this story.
Many MEPs still resent the fact that the party's top candidates, Spitzenkandidaten, were rejected by EU government leaders. The UK Brexit Party, who came top in the UK European election, poured scorn on her candidacy. But she received many expressions of support, including from the Liberal Bloc Renew Europe, from Italy's ruling coalition and EU chief Brexit negotiator Michel Barnier, who praised her strong and human-centered speech.
Human-centered? That is a weird term.
European Parliament image, press she made. Link. The bulk of her 43-minute speech in English. But there were passages in French and German too, part of her pitch to represent the whole of Europe.
Because the only languages spoken in Europe are French, English, and German, apparently. Wow, okay.
Born in Brussels, she has 7 children and trained as a gynecologist before entering politics.
Good for her.
Presentation of heading level 2. What if Mrs. von der Leyen is rejected?
What if Mrs. von der Leyen is rejected? Well...
The BBC's Damien Grammaticus in Strasbourg writes, it's the scenario many in the EU simply don't want to contemplate, so there are no official plans in place for what to do if Ursula von der Leyen is rejected by MEPs.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't be giggling that MEPs sounds like maps because maps are evil, evil people, but still, so they have no plan if this person is rejected. That's awesome. That's brilliant. Way to go. Way to go.
But if MEPs fail to confirm her, there will be an unprecedented confrontation that could last all summer between the European Parliament and the national leaders. It took the leaders 50 hours of tortuous negotiations and difficult compromises to come up with Mrs. von der Leyen's name, a surprise choice, who hadn't been mentioned before.
Well, I guess they'll just have to do it again.
They'd have to meet again, likely at a new emergency summit in the coming weeks, to make a new choice for the 4 top jobs they have to fill: the European Commission, the European Council, the EU's foreign policy chief and head of the European Central Bank.
You mean they'd have to do their jobs? Oh, the horror.
It's far from clear if they have any other surprise candidates to call on, and they may not be keen to undo all the compromises they've already made, having found women candidates to lead both the Commission and the Bank, as well as a balance between the EU's main political groups.
Yeah, you gotta make sure that they have vaginas. You gotta make sure they have vaginas. They may be shit at their jobs, but at least they have vaginas. That's the important part.
So the other option is to go back to names previously considered, such as German conservative Manfred Weber or Dutch socialist Frans Timmermans. But the same problems will still exist as before. A long hot summer of bargaining may await. Presentation of heading level 2, fair share for women.
Of course.
She promised a big push for the EU to play a bigger role in social welfare, to tackle poverty, and stressed that she would stand up for women's rights.
But women have... Yeah, she sounds totally center-right. I think their definition of center-right is hugely different than than our definition of center right. Holy moly. Wow,
If
okay.
not enough female commissioners are proposed, I'll not hesitate to ask for new names, she said. Each of the 28 member states has a commissioner in Brussels.
If there's not enough women commissioners, what is your quota there, Mrs. van der Leyen? What's your quota for enough women commissioners?
We want our fair share, she said, noting that of 183 EU commissioners in the past, just 35 were women.
In the past. What about now?
In Tuesday's vote, she needs 374 MEPs to back her, out of 747 in total. In all, 751 were elected in May, but 4 MEPs are absent. Mrs. van der Leyen made some other significant pledges in her wide-ranging speech. List 3 item, black square. She would push to give the European Parliament the right of initiative, meaning the Commission would have to legislate on MEPS resolutions. Currently, only the Commission can draft laws. One of black square, on irregular migration to the EU. She said she would boost the EU's border force Frontex to 10,000 staff by 2024, but said we need to preserve the right to asylum through humanitarian corridors. 2 of black square. She offered an EU reinsurance scheme to bolster national insurance schemes for the unemployed. 3 of 3.
What the fuck? Okay, if this is center right, then what in the hell is freaking right wing? Holy crap.
End of list. Link. Heading level 2. Related topics.
Okay, that's the end of that story. Wow, that's center right in Germany. Okay. That's interesting. Let's see here. I saw someone defend AOC by claiming she's a center lefter. Yeah, if she's a center lefter, then I am Mahatma Gandhi. Anything less is misogynistic, 100%. Yes. Yes. All right. Let's see if we can find that story from Skep here. All right. Yeah, this is from Skep Talk that he was talking about in chat. So, Grimes. Wait, hold on. Grimes got part of her eyes removed so that she can't see blue light? Weird. Grimes. Who is which Grimes? Is this the Grimes I'm thinking of? Okay.
Last night, we, Link, learned that Grimes is the star of a new Adidas ad campaign, and in announcing her Adidas gig, Grimes posted on Instagram about her workout regimen. Somewhere in there, Grimes made a truly shocking announcement. She's had experimental eye surgery, replacing the top film of her eyeball and replacing it with an orange ultra flex polymer. This is meant to treat seasonal affective disorder by eliminating blue light from her vision. Seriously, she says all this.
What the fuck? You're gonna fuck with your eyes and you think that's gonna help with seasonal affective disorder? How about you keep exercising, take vitamin D supplements, eat a proper diet, and that includes eating meat and, getting vitamin A in your diet. And oh my, what the fuck?
Here's the exact quote. I have also eliminated all blue light from my vision through an experimental surgery that removes the top film of my eyeball and replaces it with an orange ultra flex polymer that my friend and I made in the lab this past winter as a means to cure seasonal depression.
my friend, and it's not even a fucking FDA approved thing. It's just my friend and I made this polymer crap in our garage in the wintertime, and I've just had it put into my eye. Who did she find to do that? Who did she find? What doctor did she find that went, that's a great idea? That sounds like fun. I will perform that surgery for you. That is the person I'm thinking of. Oh, wear blue blocker sunglasses. Easier than eye surgery. Yeah? Hey, tweaker or a crackhead? Yeah. If you're a good boy, can you chat? Sure. Better question is, did that doctor sign an agreement and absolve them from charges? That's actually a very good question.
In that same Instagram post, Grimes also claims that she does sword fighting workouts and screaming sessions. All that is interesting, but it's kid stuff compared to the eyeball thing. The eyeball thing raises so many questions. For instance, what? Also, is Grimes fucking with us? Or did she really get futuristic eye surgery so that she can't see blue light? Is this actually something that people do? Are we all going to have orange Ultraflex polymers in our eyeballs in 10 years? Here's the Instagram post. Frame. Your current link. Grimes verified. 920 link image. 65 million.
Let's see if I can find the
link.
Is there
comment. Link image. 65
Oh.
link. View profile.
Can't see the
tags.
It won't show you the it won't show you the words, the quote. I'm gonna Now I'm curious. I'm gonna do a Google search really quick. If Safari will, cooperate. Come on, Safari, cooperate. Let's see. Can you have your vision surgically altered to remove blue light? Let's see. Let's see. Do we have anything here? Cataract surgery? No. Artificial blue light filtering light lenses in the eye for protecting the macula. From May 22nd of 2018. Are they surgically implanted though? The aim of this review, blah, 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 blah. There's little evidence of any important differences between blue light filtering and non-blue light filtering lenses. However, studies have been too small and too short term to provide a reliable answer to this question. So, sounds like she's just fucking with her vision for no fucking reason. Because, that's something you should do. God, why are people so dumb? Why are people so stupid? Let's see. doubt that it was even a doctor. Yeah, I wonder if she got the same friend that helped her develop this polymer to just, cut her eyeball open. Here, you helped me make this shit. Now you put it in my eye. God damn it! Like, oh, stupid. I wonder if she's on crack or tweak. I don't know. I'm not even as bad as real trolls. I'm just good at annoying people, says Denny Crane. Yeah, see, I don't ban people that are trolls. I just ignore them. I don't think you can. Yeah. I troll a joke, but I get banned. No worries, 10. Most of us just ignore you anyways. Most people do. I appreciate it. But money will experiment with my vision. Fuck money with or will experiment with my vision. Yeah. Yeah. Would you trade your vision if you lost a different sense like smell? I don't know. That's a good question. I get off asked if I would, would I rather hear or see, but like I've never I've never actually thought about that. Oh, look, speaking of AOC, Ocasio-Cortez responds to Washington ICE attack. Huh, this'll be good. So we all know that over the weekend, some dumbass attacked an ICE building. So we'll see what AOC has to say. No, you're not banned in my chat. What are you talking about? So, Ocasio-Cortez responds to Washington ICE attack. They're actually calling it an attack. Good. All right. Here we go.
New York Democratic Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez on Monday condemned the attacks on an Immigration Customs Enforcement (ICE) facility in Washington state.
I'm sure she did.
When asked by the Daily Caller if she condemned the attacks, Ocasio-Cortez responded by saying any act of violence is of course terrible. The response comes just hours after she refused to condemn the Antifa attack on the Tacoma ICE Center, where a man armed with a rifle was killed by police after a man was throwing incendiary devices at the facility and set an American flag on fire, authorities said.
Yeah, Pincalo and I read about that asshole on The Blind and the Special on Sunday. Crime's boyfriend is Elon Musk. Oh, God.
Third party at the Daily Caller also asked Minnesota Democratic Rep. Ilhan Omar and Massachusetts Democratic Rep. Ayanna Pressley about the attack after a Monday press conference, but both refused to answer the question if they condemned the attack.
Because they don't.
Presley's staffer told the Daily Caller the Congresswoman said all of her remarks during the press conference while waiting next to Presley at an elevator on the Capitol. Watch. Play media embedded video. The Rebel. Screen name.
So that's the Rebel. If I play that.
Refuses to condemn. Refuses to condemn the Antifa attack on the Tacoma ICE Center. Refuses to tell. At the Real Gideon. At the Real Gideon. If her inflammatory comments about concentration camps radicalized the attacker. Like 7,000.
So that's the tweet from Rebel Media. And the story continues.
Rep. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez speaks with Rep. Rashida Tlaib's U.S. Rep. Veronica Escobar and Rep. Ayanna S. Presley Lucum during a House Oversight and Reform Committee holds.
Oh, that's a
Rep.
picture.
The man
Sorry.
who attacked the ICE Center over the weekend. Link. Described detention centers the same way as Ocasio-Cortez, calling them concentration camps in a manifesto published before the attack.
And let me tell you, those detention centers are probably a lot cleaner, safer, and more comfortable than anything that those people would have experienced coming through the way they were and where they were living before. So, yeah, total concentration camp. Let's see.
Link. Related and link. Protesters in Aurora called it with a Mexican flag Friday. Link. Replaced. Protesters in Aurora, Colorado, removed an ICE facility's American flag and link. Replaced it with a Mexican flag Friday. Later the day, protesters in Phoenix, Arizona. Link. Blocked city streets as part of an anti-ICE demonstration.
Jesus Christ, you people are retards. Nobody's saying that people can't come into the country. What they're saying is they can't come in illegally. There's a big difference. And it's okay to defend your borders. It's okay to say, no, you can't come in here illegally. Go and do the paperwork.
Tags.
Let's see here. And that's the end of that story. So let's see if we got another one here. And then we'll jump over to the Pincalo's story for the titular article. Come on. Man stabbed pregnant daughter to death because she married the man that she loved. I'm guessing. Jesus, Gun Fox, why you gotta give me these stories? All right. Let's get through this. Let's get through this fucking thing. So, man stabs pregnant daughter to death because she married man against his wishes, reports say. Father feared villagers taunting him after his daughter disobeyed him, police officers say. Fucking brilliant. Just brilliant.
A man reportedly, link, stabbed his pregnant daughter to death in the street because she married a man against his wishes. The body of Meenakshi Brajeshwari Siaya, 20, was allegedly found with her throat slit on a street in Link, Mumbai, India, on Sunday morning.
I'm shocked. I am so shocked.
Raj Kumar Chori Siaya, 55, was reportedly angry that his daughter had disobeyed him by refusing to marry the man he had chosen for her, and suspected she had become pregnant before her marriage. He asked Ms. Chori Siaya to meet him on the pretext of giving her some money for new clothes on Saturday night, the Link, Indian Express, reported. Mr. Chori Siaya then stabbed his daughter in the neck several times and slit her throat before fleeing.
Yeah, because that's what you do when you're with your fucking child. Fuck me. Maddie says only an invading force replaces the native flag. Yep. Star goes back to her blog post. Imagine Canadians thinking they're smart when they aren't at all. Aw, how cute. India, says Gunfox. Yep. I got what the fuck news story for you. Oh no. Oh, the country but we're the country that oppresses women. Yeah, I know. Isn't that ridiculous?
Link. Heading level to show all fifth button 14 July 2019 image 12 July.
Oh, that's the end of that story. Thankfully, it was mercifully short. So we have a piece of shit father who's concerned more about his feelings and his ego and his honor than he is about his child. That's awesome. Let's see. Oklahoma man arrested in stolen car with snake, uranium, gun, and what? What the fuck? Okay, Gunfox, you're right. That is a what the fuck story. So this is from Fox News. Here we go. Let's find the headline here so I can... Let's... Okay. Oklahoma man arrested in stolen car with snake, uranium, gun, whiskey, and cuffs? Oh, the cops say. Okay. Okay, so here we go.
Link. Oklahoma. Man was arrested last month after police say a routine traffic stop turned up again. Link. Rattlesnake. An open bottle of whiskey and rod of. Link. Radioactive uranium.
So this is a routine traffic stop, and they find this dude has a gun, a rattlesnake, a open bottle of whiskey, and a rod of uranium. Did he say he was like Zephram Cochrane or something? What the fuck?
Stephen Jennings was charged with possession of a stolen vehicle, transporting an open container of liquor, and driving with a suspended license after police initially pulled him over on June 26 for having expired tags. Guthrie Police Public Information Officer Sergeant Anthony Gibbs told Fox News on Friday that during this stop, officers discovered Jennings was driving without a license and did not have proof of insurance for the black Ford Explorer he was stopped in. Link. Woman boards airport. Police arrested the man who proceeded to tell law enforcement there was a handgun in the vehicle. In this booking provided by the Guthrie, Oklahoma Police Department, Stephen Jennings is pictured. Guthrie, Oklahoma Police Department.
Okay, so that's the mugshot.
Gibbs said police backup was called and a firearm was reportedly located in the glove compartment. Police also said they found an open bottle of whiskey between the driver and passenger seats, but noted not much was missing from the container. Gibbs said police then ran the name of the passenger in the vehicle, later identified as Rachel Rivero, and found she was a convicted felon. You were currently
awesome.
She was also arrested and charged with possession of a firearm after a felony conviction because the gun was within arm's reach, Gibbs said.
Well, that sucks.
Link. Giant. After making the arrests, police began the process. After making the arrests, police began the process of impounding the SUV when they noticed a terrarium in the back seat.
How did they not notice the terrarium? Terrariums aren't exactly small. How did you miss the terrarium up until now? I'm confused. Party time? Yeah, I guess. Oh, just wait, BP.
Further inspection revealed that Jennings was in possession of a timber rattlesnake that was directly next to powdered uranium.
Is he trying to make it into a radioactive snake?
Police began the process of impounding the SUV when they note further police began. Gibbs said officers police began the process of impounding the SUV when they noted.
Oh, there's the picture.
Gibbs said officers had to call in a hazardous materials disposal company to deal with the uranium rod, which he said was radioactive, but at low levels. Police were not able to charge Jennings because investigators found the amount of uranium he had was legal and could be purchased on sites like Amazon.com.
You can buy uranium on Amazon? Wow. I have a cube, not too big of a terrarium. Oh, okay. It's like 30 centimeters high, wide, and deep. Okay, that's not too big. That's about a foot. But that's hilarious that you can actually buy freaking uranium on Amazon. Oh man. That's great. You can quite literally buy anything on Amazon.
Link. Gibbs said that the man joked with arresting officers he was actually planning to build a super snake before explaining that he scraps metal for a living and got the uranium from a rod taken out of an instrument meant to detect radiation. Man checking radiation. Jennings also lucked out on being charged with possession of a dangerous animal as it is snake season in Oklahoma and he had the proper hunting license. Paulina Dedadge is a writer.
Okay, well, that's good. But still, you stole a car, you have a gun, a snake, and a fucking uranium rod. That is quite the he was going to reenact the space shuttle scene from The Simpsons. It's an inanimate carbon rod. If Amazon sold beer, smokes, and weed, I'd never leave home. I think a lot of people wouldn't. All right. Oh, look, there's another Oklahoma story. We'll read this one, and then we'll go to get Pincolo's story about Trudeau bitching about Trump. Let's see. Oklahoma teens find human leg bone with shoes still attached. Well, that's gruesome. Again from Fox News. Okay, here we go.
A group of Link, Oklahoma teenagers found a human leg bone with a piece of footwear still attached while walking through the woods Monday evening, police said.
Wow. Just on a hike, and oh, look, a leg.
Link, Oklahoma man arrested. The teens found the human body part in the woods in Tulsa, Oklahoma, around 7:50 p.m., the Tulsa Police Department said. Officers who searched the area also found a human skull nearby. Link, reported. Link, Tulsa's Fox 35, reported. Link, click here for the skeletal remains did not show signs of trauma, police said. The medical examiner's office was also called in and processed the scene. Link, sponsored story link.
Oh, that's a quick story, but I'm guessing it might have been, somebody died and they were disarticulated by animals, because if there's no sign of trauma, then that's your best guess, right? That stuff happens all the time, says Gunfox. Yeah. All right, we'll do one more story, considering that one was tiny. And then we'll go get the titular article, or the titty article, as Pincolo likes to call it. Let's see. House to vote to condemn Trump's racist comments? Oh, fuck me. Of course. Okay. So, House to vote to condemn Trump's racist comments. Pelosi calls the squad our sisters. The president said this should instead be voting to review the filthy and hate-laced things that the four progressive women and lobby makers have said. Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go.
The House on Tuesday will vote on link a resolution condemning President Donald Trump's racist comments. Link directed at 4 Congresswomen of color who he said should go back where they came from.
Yes, to their districts to go fix their areas, not to go back to whatever ancestral country they may be from. You freaking liars. Devin Fox says, most of the time it happens, people are just walking and then they die of natural most of the time someone is walking and just died, they're reported missing, and then animals drag the body, and weeks or even months later they're found. 90% of the time, person just dies of natural causes. Oh, I'm analyzing the tweets now. He is saying go back to their countries. Oh, okay. But even if they were, or even if he was, shouldn't people be going and trying to fix their homelands? I still want to know if Trudeau is such a super uber feminist, says Pincalo, why he hasn't stepped down and allowed a woman to take his position as leader of the Liberal Party. You want to talk hypocrisy? Jesus. Yep. All right, here we go.
The resolution twice refers to racist comments by Trump but does not call the president a racist. In a closed-door meeting with House Democrats ahead of the vote, Speaker Nancy Pelosi said these are our sisters in reference to the 4 newly elected Democratic lawmakers, Reps Rashida Tlaib of Michigan, Ilhan Omar of Minnesota, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez of New York, and Diana Presley of Massachusetts. Pelosi, decalif, insisted the resolution is about more than just the squad, the nickname for the 4 congresswomen. You are currently, the fact is, as offended as we are, and we are offended by what he said about our sisters. He says that about people every day, and they feel as hurt as we do about somebody in our family having this offense against them, Pelosi said.
But shouldn't people want to fix, like, if I don't know. Let's see. Back as their home nation, they will move on to the next. Or because their home nation, they will move on to the next.
This is, I hope, one where we will get Republican support, she said. If they can't support condemning the words of the president, well, that's a message in and of itself. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, our caliph, said in a news conference Tuesday morning that he did not believe Trump's tweets were racist. I believe this is about ideology. This is about socialism versus freedom, McCarthy said, adding that the 4 congresswomen talked more about impeachment than anything else at a news conference Monday where they responded to the president.
Yeah.
You are currently on the
It's
text.
true.
This is more from their base. It's about politics, and it's unfortunate, he said. We should get back to the business of America.
Yep.
Link. Heading level 2. Link.
And I think that's the end of that article. So what we'll do now is we'll go grab Pincalo's article from Twitter. And then we will read about what Trudeau has to say. All right. You don't need to yell. Yeah, don't put things in caps. That's why you keep getting timed out. Nobody's timing you out except the YouTube fucking algorithm thingy because of caps lock. Hello, straight Sith male. Blind people conform to society more than these people. Are you such a boomer that you think caps lock is yelling? It is. YouTube won't ban me. Okay. Anyway, moving along. Everyone knows caps lock is yelling, so. Are you such a boomer that you don't know that? Okay. Ah. Come on, stupid password, work. Okay, here we go. Into the messages. Here we go. Here we go. Trudeau on Trump tweets. That is not how we do things in Canada. Oh, well. No, we just do other retarded things in Canada. It's my I don't even know what caps lock is. Yeah, okay. Hey, check your logic, you're back. Trudeau is a prissy little bitch. Yes, yes, he is. All right. So the U.S. President Donald Trump. So this is from Ottawa. It's going to say Ottawa. Yes.
Ottawa U.S. President Donald Trump's racist tweets telling 4 female congresswomen of color to go back to where they came from are not how we do things in Canada, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says. During a joint media availability with NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg at CFB Petro, Trudeau stopped short of calling Trump's remarks racist. In link, a series of tweets sent on Sunday, Trump launched into an attack on the elected officials.
Oh, it was not an attack. Fuck off.
So interesting to see progressive Democrat congresswomen, who originally came from countries whose governments are a complete and total catastrophe, the worst, most corrupt and inept anywhere in the world, now loudly and viciously telling the people of the United States, the greatest and most powerful nation on earth, how our government is to be run. Why don't they go back and help fix the totally broken and crime-infested places from which they came, then come back and show us how it is done, Trump said.
What's wrong with that? That's not racist. That's calling you out and calling your bluff. Congress colored women.
Asked his thoughts on Trump's comments and whether or not he thought they were racist, Trudeau said, I think Canadians and indeed people around the world know exactly what I think about those particular comments. That is not how we do things in Canada. A Canadian, and the diversity of our country is actually one of our greatest strengths and a source of tremendous resilience and pride for Canadians, and we will continue to defend it, Trudeau said.
But also, a Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian once they've gotten their citizenship, yeah. Until then, no. And second of all, you sound like such a woman. Oh, we all know what I think about what Trump said. It sounds like those stupid bitches that, well, if you don't know why I'm angry at you, then I'm not gonna tell you why. Like, that's what he sounds like. He sounds like one of those dumb 15-year-old bitches whose boyfriends are bewildered. Why are you mad at me? Well, I'm not going to tell you if you don't know. You all know what I think about those comments. Oh, shut your face. Go back to teaching drama sometimes when the actual drama teacher is sick. You substitute soy boy. Oh,
Heading level 2. Related story.
I guess that's the end of the story. Let me check. Oh, no, it's not. Good thing I checked. Okay.
Trump's tweets were referring to Democrat members of Congress Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, and Ilhan Omar, all but Omar, a Somalian refugee, were born in the United States. His comments were quickly denounced by Democratic presidential candidates, with Kamala Harris calling it absolutely racist and un-American.
No, not really.
Trump's tweets appeared to be in reference to the Democrats' vocal opposition to the conditions in U.S. immigration detention centers in the latest wave of deportations of undocumented immigrants. His remarks have also been viewed as an effort to exploit a rift between the four rookie elected officials and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi over the direction of the party, with Trump suggesting that Pelosi would be glad to see the women leave.
Okay, first of all, illegal immigrants, not undocumented. Let's see here. Why is she talking about USA? Because I'm allowed to. The US needs to annex Canada to drag it to greatness. No, all we need to do is just get rid of Trudeau and we'll fix ourselves. We will fix ourselves. If you can't handle me at my worst, says Cheku, you don't deserve me at my best. And then he says, Donald Trump is a person of color. He has blonde hair. Let's see. Let me Why would I fix China? That's too much work. I'm lazy.
Other world leaders have condemned the comments, with a spokesperson for outgoing UK Prime Minister Theresa May calling Trump's remarks completely unacceptable.
Why? He didn't call them names. He didn't disparage them. He said they've come from, like, especially Omar. Her country isn't exactly the best country ever. They seem to think they know how to do shit. They seem to think they know how to run things. Why don't they go home and fix it? Why doesn't Omar go back home to Somalia and try and fix Somalia? Why doesn't, Ocasio-Cortez and them go back to their districts and say, and fix their districts and deal with their state instead of focusing on impeaching Trump?
The President of the United States telling elected politicians, or any other Americans for that matter, to go back to other countries is not okay, and diplomatic politeness should not stop us saying so, loudly and clearly. Tweeted the First Minister of Scotland, Nicola Sturgeon. With a report from CTV News, Richard Maiden.
So the First Minister of Scotland has an idea of what's American and what's not, apparently. All right, then. Hey, TC. Seriously, though, if anyone's referred to as a person of color, it should be Caucasians. They have all sorts of colored hair and eyes. China too much with the USA is okay. Whatever you say, dude. Let's see. Can I please purge this heretic? Hello, Green Badger. Imagine what? No. Okay, I feel better. Sorry, dude. Denny, your trolls are weak. Try again, sir. Trolls are I don't mind trolls. I just have a good troll set up. Like, seriously, going after my blindness? Do you think you're the first guy to ever go after my blindness? That happened when I was in kindergarten. I kind of grew impervious to that. I yeah. That just doesn't work on me, dude. Um, Father called. What I miss? First blog post is up. Drop the link in chat, Maddie. No, Gunny doesn't have the patience for that. Denny has been put in the stocks. Well, guys, that's all the stories I've got for you today. Let's have a few minutes of chat time, and then we will end the stream. But let's have a few minutes of chat time before we do that. I'm glad you guys liked the video that I did last night. I do plan on trying to do maybe like a weekly video because there's plenty of shit that pisses me off. So we can. You still have like 5,000 in the news channel. I know. I know. I've got lots and lots. Let's see. That singer Grimes is a real piece of work. I'm going to be talking about her tomorrow. Yeah, I think I've heard of her. I'm pretty sure I've heard of her. Um, it's that's what a crazy, crazy person. Just insanity. When did he become a mod? Let's see. When did he become a mod? About 2 minutes ago. Actually, I thought he was one of my mods before this, so. But Gunfox has been a viewer for quite some time now, so. That video was a birthday present. Oh yes, happy belated birthday! I hope you had a good day yesterday. I'm glad you liked it. I'm gonna be doing more videos in that style because it seems to go over very well. So I'm gonna keep doing videos like that for you guys. I time out Denny all the time. What in probably in COGS streams. Let's see. I like the video. Oh, good, Krill. Good. I'm glad you liked it. I like doing videos like that. Because I often have shit that pisses me off, and then it if I can get a good if I can get a good rant going, then I think it'll be a good video. So I plan on doing at least, trying to do one a week for you guys, because I do want to put out more video content as well as streams. So Sinatra's Cogs and a few others, says Gunfox. Yeah. All right, guys. I need to go get something to eat and to go bloodwing, as we have started affectionately calling it. So I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me today and watching the stream. And I do hope you'll come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central for Wednesdays with Skep. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day. Drive safe to all of the truckers in my chat. And have a wonderful afternoon to everyone else. I will see everyone tomorrow. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, and all the rest. Have a great day, everybody. See you tomorrow.